Tikaboo Valley, Alien Highway, or is it just Highway 375 if you want to actually find it? Area 51, or is it just Groom Road number 51, intersecting with the highway? Rachel, Nevada is nearby, but not really. It's not really Tikaboo Valley. It's a UFO near Area 51, or it's a UAV near a road named 51. Disclosure by UFO activists. Good luck. Here we go. Sometime September 23rd, 2025. Oh no, we have a time and date stamp we're making exact? Well, let's make it vague again, right? No latitude, longitude, GPS, anything, all of it's withheld by your disclosure activists in the UFO community that are totally trying to be the person of interest on every newscast, a specific channel on YouTube, or is it just a specific group? It's one guy. Let's say that it's on the Alien Highway. It's 100 miles long. Or call it Highway, 375. It's 100 miles long. Or we could say not just somewhere along it, but it's near Tikaboo Valley, or 20 miles away. Or it's 24 miles away from Rachel, Nevada, or it's right between the two on that road. At or near, our only reference point people are willing to give up if we look at the video and derive it, is at the intersection of Groom Road number 51. It's just called Groom Road, or Road 51, or 51 Road, or 51 Path, or whatever, or Fire Path, whatever, and the highway number 375, aka the Alien Highway. By the way, if you look it up that way, you're going to find a bunch of different locations. It's Highway 375 and Groom Road number 51. It's an intersection. Well, this was plowed out for a staging area. And on Google Street View, if someone was honest with you about where it was, you might determine that that wasn't done recently and that that's literally just a wide spot in the road. I'll explain it in a minute. In a video I will link to that ends in EOHO, at 2 minutes and 23 seconds, you were looking east from a specific GPS and looking the same direction at 2:25. Here are the numbers that are common between them. 37.4151, and then it'll either be 9 or 4 and some numbers, by negative 115.412, and it'll either be 4, basically 47, or it'll be just 20. Those are your GPS coordinates. Okay? All of the alien UFO disclosure activists who make it all about what their hobby is instead of what really happened that they're covering up. Did any of them give you the GPS of what they have on their video? Well, if you look at the video, that one, you'll find my posting telling you where the hell it is. None of them gave away the data. Well, we want to keep things secret. The only secretive people I'm seeing here are the UFO believers that will not allow you to discuss things without them acting as gatekeepers. Dear news stations, if it's a UFO expert, refuse to use their data other than to do your own separate story about where something was seen in a video and briefly show only the video, not the egomaniac. Dear egomaniac that made the video, did you record this video? Yes. Do you have it posted publicly where we can all see it and comment? Yes or no? It has to be yes. Next, did you let people post the GPS location so people can confirm whether or not you're telling them bullshit? I don't know. You tell me. What actually happened? Creech Air Force Base Reaper drone, or, quote, armed UAV drone, or an unmanned aerial vehicle with live ordnance, got loose because some dumbass didn't keep control over it, and it crashed, thankfully, somewhere where it wouldn't kill anybody. The crash site had burned Joshua trees, or so said many, many sources. Okay, they're all quoting the same guy. Meanwhile, where's the actual crash site? Because that intersection is where they, quote, did a staging area. It's a wide spot in the road. It's been there for a while. Google Street View link below will end in 5EJ1Z7. Have you seen anybody on YouTube do what I just did? Was it a UFO geek? Did they invite criticism and critique? Did they give you the information to go double check this so you don't even have to watch that channel? Do not comment, rate, or subscribe. You don't have to. Pause my videos. It says right at the top of it. Pause my videos and read. You don't have to use my videos. You don't have to give me the page view. This isn't clickbait. The whole point of posting this information publicly is so that the public can use it. But UFO disclosure activists want to be on the news because they have egos. Again, withholding the latitude, longitude, GPS, or even the fucking intersection. Groom Road 51 and Highway 375. Yes, I know you want to put in Area 51 so bad, and you have to put in the alien thing. And please show us the sign that's like 30 miles away. Really? Okay, I have not looked up how far away Area 51 is, because Area 51 is a pretty big chunk of real estate, and it's vague because people don't want to admit that it's a specific location, so they make it as close as they can to whatever happens. You can have a car wreck in its area by Area 51, even if it's in Texas. What is the real story? The U.S. Air Force has drones that they're testing, and one of them got loose that had explosives or something on it, and it crashed somewhere and didn't accidentally kill somebody on a ranch or kill somebody in their car. This is a Predator drone, a Reaper drone, or whatever. This is a drone. It's designed to go chase down and destroy things, including you. And it got loose because our government makes mistakes once in a while. And sometimes they're ridiculously, dangerously lethal. Or it wasn't armed. But no, we have a cover story about UFOs flooding the news story. How many people found out about this happening? September 23rd apparently is the time. I don't know. 2025. How many people heard about the story and had someone discuss how absolutely terrifying it is that one of our own munitions got loose and basically bombed the United States by accident? But yeah, this is all a cover story for UFOs. Or the UFO story is a cover story for the government ramping up experimental testing and having oopsies and almost killing Americans, or maybe doing it and we don't know about it. And the cover-up is, a burned carcass of someone's SUV out in the middle of nowhere. But yes, UFO activists, please be vague and shake that camera violently and make sure you zoom in and out and blur it the hell and put little red circles around every goddamn thing. Please be a stereotypical problem instead of a solution. I didn't even pay attention to the name of the person they keep putting on camera, but they're one of these whack jobs that annoys the hell out of me. Not because they're crazy, but because they're annoyingly stupid. Or worse, they're doing it on purpose. I can't tell. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.